Hey everybody, thought it'd be a good day to go do a little arrowhead hunting. It's been raining for the past 4 days here in North Carolina, so I'm really excited to get down to the creek and see what I can find. If you watched my last video, you probably saw that I just found this. It's like a preform of some sort, probably a spearhead preform. Not sure on the date. I've had people say 5,000, I've heard 6,000 to 9,000 years old. Not really sure, but I found it right over here, kind of beside my trailer. See, I got a pile of rocks up against the tree there that I'm always looking. Plus I picked those rocks up to keep from hitting my mowers. So right now I'm gonna walk down to the creek, get my dogs together. Y'all ready to go? All right, let's go. Let's go see what we can find. Like I mentioned, it's been raining 4 days straight. So it's pretty soppy wet, as my dad would say. So much that the trees are all drooping down. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get soaking wet. And I have to be careful because it's a little bit slippery. So my creek goes from that high spot where I was just at, right over there, to, it drops way down. And so here's the trail, one of my trails that goes down to it. I'm also going to show you here in just a little bit some of my finds that I've found at the creek. About time to get down here and cut the trail again. It's good weather for mushroom. All right, I'll show you here in just a second how it just drops down. So this is pretty much an ancient creek bed because it's spent many thousands of years carving down. Because I'm not in the mountains, I know it looks like it. All right, like I mentioned, it's pretty slick. I'm constantly looking down to try to find points, especially since I know there's plenty down here. I don't find one every time I come down, but just about. And there's a lot of fresh ground to cover now because this rain 4 days straight, almost non-stop. We finally had the sun pop out this morning. As you can see, it's just down, down, down. All right, I'm gonna turn my camera around now and see if I can actually get a better quality. See, the water's been rushing all up here. Probably went down a little bit last night because it pretty much stopped overnight. I was happy to see the sun this morning. Are you, Macy? I know you were. Here's all this fresh stuff stirred up. There you go, girl. I guess it'd be a good time to show you some of the stuff that I found down here. So we'll walk over to the other, my favorite area to look. Then I'll show you. Water was all the way up here. All right, I'm gonna cross over here. Okay, so here's some of the pieces that I found in the past. This piece right here, I actually found, I believe that's a woodland period, a Yadkin point, if I'm not mistaken. I actually found it right here. It's actually been washed away from this recent rain we just had. but it was right over in this area. So now I actually may be able to find some more in that pile over there. I'll go look. Came back down to the creek. This time brought some help with me. My dad. Dad, did you find anything? Not yet.
I mean, I could find a bunch of little rocks.
Yeah. Just keep on looking. See, looks like it's had a lot of runoff from right there. Might look in this area for a little bit. And over there. I'm sitting here looking at all these rocks, thinking how many arrowheads or how many points, knife blades, whatever, are in here. And there's Charlie. Hey Charlie. Charlie is my old faithful. Been with me 10 years and I can always count on him to stand right by my side. Thought I'd lost him when I come down here, and then there he shows up. Of course, he always rides with me on the golf cart. But he sure can find all kinds of stuff to get into. Little caves, and he can dig a hole too. He can find a rabbit, that's for sure. Right, Charlie? Alright, I'm still in the same spot looking. Then I saw this piece. Looked like it had some shape to it. So, it's like a piece of porcelain. It's got a glaze on it. So, it's probably not very old, but it's hard to tell how old it is. Alright, keep looking. Charlie's still helping me look. Charlie, did you find anything? I don't think he's looking for arrowheads though. Alright, we'll keep looking. Look who decided to join us. Harry, where's everybody else? You wanna come do some digging? You wanna do some digging? I didn't bring my crate over here. It's all the way back over there. That looks like a good spot to take a splash. That's where I am tempted. I'm ready for fall. This humidity sucks. But anyway, keep on looking. Well, look who joined us. Macy, Scarlett. Hey. And Coco. There's Coco. Coco, you thirsty? These dogs love the water. Alright, there's my little quarters set up. Get the screen out, start sifting some rocks. Alright, so I came over here and I'm just picking around with my shovel, looking and looking and looking, and then I saw this big thing. I'm like, that looks like, obviously it's not, but then right beside it I saw this. OMG, that means oh my gosh. There we go. Hey Dad, I found one. Wow. I don't know what it is, but it is definitely old. Just sitting right here on top. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. Look at that edge. Is it serrated? I can't even tell. My glasses are fogging up. Whew. So I can't even tell. But I wish I could see it. That is exciting. Oh gosh. Can't wait to, well, let me see, it's right here. Look at that. Beautiful. And I'm just guessing, you know, right here was a flat land, and it looks like maybe it just come running, washed down here. Just a beautiful piece. Well, it's starting to get dark. My glasses continue to fog up, but I found the prize for the day. So my day is complete. Can't wait to get back down here, and I really can't wait until it cools down a little bit. But you know what? It is what it is. And I enjoy coming down here and just hearing the silence and the cicadas and looking at the big trees and seeing how they just spread their roots and survive. It's pretty awesome. And I imagine how it was, you know, 10,000+ years ago when the Native Americans were down here, just making these points in order to survive and catch their food. It's pretty amazing. That was the technology they had. They were a lot more advanced than we give them credit for. And there's probably, rock probably came from the Morrow Mountain area, I'm assuming, because I think that was the closest quarry to here. So anytime I come down here, I start looking for rocks that stand out. First of all, I look for rocks that are in a different shape. And I also look for different colors. But it's pretty awesome to have found this today. And I'm looking forward to coming back and finding hopefully many more. Now that I definitely know that there is some down here. I'm thinking these right here are a couple of adds. They're flat on one side and triangular on the other side. And I found this piece of pottery a little ways up that way. And then this piece here I found, it looks like a scraper, some sort. It looks to be that they had, this is where they had the stick stuck on it and used it as a scraper. Could also be like a thumb scraper. It's pretty sharp still. I had another piece and I actually forgot to bring it, so. But I'm gonna go look right over in that area after I get done looking in this area. Wish I can get my dogs to sniff them out. Go find me some Arrowheads, Scarlet. I think once the water level goes back down, it's going to be a really good opportunity to come down and find some fresh stuff. Right now it's about twice what it would normally be. This tree's leaning down more than it was before. There's normally a bank of rocks right over this area, and they're covered right now. I just look for anything that has a triangular shape to it, or rock that's not native to this area, meaning there's a lot of quartzite, other types, but I've found rocks that obviously came from the Morrow Mountain area, most likely, that were carried here. Pieces and arrowheads that were made from those pieces. I'm gonna walk over that way and keep looking.